Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. He fields it from the 8. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. This play, Murray's letting it rip. Go right side, and McBride has it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Balled in again, it's McBride. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
That's cut at the 4. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up the big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Rolling out to his left. Now here he goes. And Milrow goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Let's go. Let's go.
Walker on 1st down. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
On the go. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seahawks.
The tight end in motion now. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw completed out to the left. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum, but keep that defense on its heels.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing out to the left. Cut! They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
First down.
Kick the running back in motion.
60 Bison.
First down throw here from Milrow. That's gone. Here's that shove it in. And our first down only gets about a yard here with the defender there to force him out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And when the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
That's one.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Murray here on first down. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
You just get the play off. It's McBride downfield, he's got it. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Harrison secures this left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
1st and 10, Murray. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up.
And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Milrow looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
2-2, hot!
Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Go on.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
2-2.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock. Well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go.
Drive begins with a walker run. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the gun, Milrow absolutely fires this one right side. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
19 Tiger. Steady.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's trying to push the field. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He's got McBride complete. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Another throw coming from Murray. Dumps it off to his running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Again, it's Murray to throw. Hits him on the out route. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Murray to throw here on third. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Back to the air, Murray. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing again, Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the red zone on first. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Headed out right. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals piling it on, going into halftime. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Go!
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. Cuts right, and he's out the clear. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Murray from the pistol. Go right side, and McBride has it. This gets forward to around the 29. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Hey, Ace, Ace.
From the gun, it's Murray. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Omaha. Omaha.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Taken in by Harrison. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Omaha. Sit.
Here's Murray. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out there. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That's with Harrison again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Murray looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
That may not look like much in tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Hey, Ace. 2-2.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Wisely throwing it away.
McBride snags another one. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Well, so much for Walker finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. They could have gone for it for sure, Kate. I'm sure there's some folks on that sideline asking why they didn't go for a touchdown. But they took what they felt like was a guaranteed 3 points. But that miss is a stunning reminder. There is never a guarantee in the NFL.
First down throw here from Milrow. Gets this one to carry. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now. Go.
First down.
Walker now from the gun. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Putting the tight end in motion. Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
Ready up.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Ready.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
So now a 2-point try coming from Milrow and the Seahawks. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Nixon now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Omar. Hey.
Now Kyler. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing here, Murray. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
Hey, guys! Hey. Hey. Hey.
Here's Kyler to throw. Escapes the pocket. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be touchdown.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Bush. Deuce.
Murray on 3rd down. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They give up the gut to Walker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Okay, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
70.
Milrow now to throw. That's completed right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks down by only 2 in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Diane Brown has it.
Seahawks 26. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Nixon now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
Going ground on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals lead by only 2. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Whoa. Hey, shift. 2-2.
Murray drops back. And quickly there, chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Let's go. Big Ace. Who you got? Hey.
Looking to throw. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Ready.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now Walker. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only a yard for that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Looking to throw it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart.
Let's go. Hawk, ready, ready? Ready? Check go.